And so today we'll talk about application of object-oriented programming, which is build a Hangman game from scratch. So if you already did the homework, that's great. You can take a look how I think about this problem as well. But first of all, as we always do, we're going to create a new Git pod first. We're going to create a new Git pod. All right. Let's see. All right. So does it have, how do we create a new Git pod again? You'll do so by go to this URL. 1 second. Let me plug my little drawing pad here. All right. Yep, that's the link. bit.ly/git.
I don't think we can copy and paste that.
You can paste whoever just sent in the chat, Elika. Or just try.
No, the writing on the screen.
Yeah, I know. So at least you know what to type. It's not really long anyway, so I guess you guys can type it out. It's not like a bajillion characters. bit.ly/gitpod1. That's how you got create a Git pod. All right, 1 second. I'm going to pull the solutions I actually received from Rena about her code. Let's see. I could. 1 second. One second, let me get the code set up. And paste it here. All right. Here we go. All right, so this is Rena's solution. Actually, Rena, do you want me to share with the rest of the class?
Sure.
Sure. All right. Let me go save. Shoot. Save all. Neat. Okay. Make them cool. 1 second. Hi, Vera. It's nice to see you here. I did some configuration setup. All right, there we go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can coding tell us who the avatar is?
Who what? What, guesser? Who the avatar is? And I don't even know who is avatar.
The avatar is like a show. I think what he's talking about. If he's talking about the show,
I'm
then
talking
I
about
know.
the show.
Yeah, okay. It's like an animated show.
But this the specific avatar is basically a person who can master all 4 methods of bending: water, fire, earth, and air.
Yeah, and
Uh,
is the
Water, earth,
Is the
Okay.
fire,
Okay.
air.
Conclusion. All right. No, coding cannot do that, unfortunately.
is the what's it called again? Is the solution Hangman 1?
Yeah, I think. Whatever works, to be honest. All right. All right. Actually, before show Rena's solution, I would like to show how to let's actually play some Hangman game. All right. So I didn't prepare Kahoot today, so I guess we'll play some Hangman instead. So what I want you guys to do is privately send me some words. Send me some words that you want to add to our Hangman game. This must be an accurate word, okay? Otherwise, people maybe cannot guess it. You can send more than 1 word. I would take the first 10 words. All right, pretty sure that's good enough because somebody sent like 8 words at once.
That's me.
All right. All right. Okay. That's enough. That's enough of words. All right. That's enough of words. Does it have to be Python related? No. But I mean, you don't have time anyway. But all right. Let me go ahead and get this Hangman out. Okay. All right. So this I'm going to play something really tricky. I'm actually going to pick 10 words as count from the whoever sent me from the latest. So let's see. I'm gonna add to a new word. All right. Let's see. There's a lot of words that I don't even know the meaning for some reason. But you guys just to make sure where are you guys seeing right now?
New game.play.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think your
good.
screen is. What was it? Did you like pause your screen share?
Yes, I did because I need
Why?
to add something. Oh my god, who said so many things? Okay, I'm gonna take the first word.
I'm gonna post a link of the instructor's link. Of the
All right, there we go. We got the 10 words. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this Hangman game. Now you guys should be able to see the screen, right? Now you guys should be able to see the screen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and start playing this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click on run. So this is how many letters they have. All right, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 letters. So I want you, so you don't know the words, you have to guess the words. So enter a letter here. Whoever unmute the fastest can tell me what letter do they want to choose.
Hey.
Never mind, whoever type in the chat can tell me which letter can choose.
There's actually someone already.
Okay, actually no, I need to say that. Type.
I already know what the word is. Well, I probably already know what the word is.
All right, Alan says A. That's the first word. I mean, that's the first letter. And yes, A is indeed one of them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 position. All right, you guys can think about which
I
letter.
already know what the word is.
Great job.
Because I think this code has like the words that I put in, I think, maybe.
Type second guess here. E. Let's see. Wait one moment. Yeah, okay. E. Is E one? Yep, E is indeed is one.
Oh, this is not one of my letters then.
E blank, A blank blank. All right. S. S is not a letter, and you have 6 chances left. 6 more chances left. All right, let's see who typed the first. T. T is indeed one of them. It's at the end. T. All right. Oh my God, the message going so fast. Okay. All right.
We already know.
All right. L. Yep. That's another word. That's the end of the word. Okay. N. Yep, that's indeed is one of them. I think most of you can guess what it is now. Okay, the chat's going too fast. Oh my God. Okay. All right, there we go.
No. Why? Why did you do
Yep, because there's too many chat.
How?
Like a
I-
lot. Like it's going like light speed.
that? I think you're mistaken.
That's an insult.
No, it's going really
No.
fast. There's no way I can
No.
type. No way I can
No.
send even a chat message to everybody.
That is not true. That is not true.
No, the message on my screen is flowing so fast. Yeah, I cannot even send
How
a
are
message
there
to
so
everybody.
many co-hosts?
Because
those are the
they're my
TA.
unofficial TAs. Okay, let's see. Why it's not one? All right, you know what? Since most people already get it, PH. There we go. You guess the word. Elephant. Great.
Wait, can I be a co-host?
Great job. Great job. All right, let's play another one.
We're just gonna play Hangman today.
No, we're not. This is the last round. That's what we're
Oh,
gonna
I think I know this word.
All right, so how many letters there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's see.
Oh yeah, I definitely know this word.
1 second. Let's see. David said Z. Z is not one of them. You guys have to wait for me to type a message in order to send, okay? Because what we're just typing right now, it doesn't count. All right. Caster said K. K is not one of them. Unfortunately.
Wait, how many digits are there?
I don't
Well,
even remember.
It's not-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That one word?
Yep, that's the one word that you guys suggested. A is one of them. It's on position number 10. All right. There are just so many messages in the chat right now. All right. 1 second. All right. Elika says E. E is indeed in 4 positions.
Wow.
All right. Let's see. What's the word gonna be? All right. Let's see. Okay, wait, it's going too fast. P. Nope, P is not one of them. P is not one of them. Is that okay? Okay, but stop typing for just 1 second. I is not one of them. I is not one of them. L is not one of them. You have 2 more. You guys have 2 more chances left. Sarah says N. And it's one of them. And it's one of them. Q. Q is not one of them. We have one more chance left. I'll let you guys to think about it since you only have one more chance left. One more chance left. O. Nope. O is not in this letter. The word is defenestrate. Whatever this word is, this is the correct word. Defenestrate. All right. So you can imagine this is how this project came out. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. This is a word if you guys are interested. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So this is how we're gonna make a little command line interface. Command line interface, or AKA CLI. Little project called Hangman. We'll together make it using the class that we learned last week. You will have time. We will talk about what can we work on. All right.
Is defenestrate even a word?
I mean, it sounds like a word. I don't know.
Yes, it means to throw someone out of a window. I searched it on Google.
Wait, defenestrate just means throwing somebody out of the window? Then I defenestrate every day.
Okay. Well,
No,
let's see.
I'm just joking on that. No, I do not defenestrate.
Yeah, that scared me. Okay. All right. So Rena, do you want to explain your code a little bit before I talk about?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Go ahead and explain what are you doing. Try to explain to our best of your ability.
Okay, so when it says load dictionary, so I made a dictionary called dictionary.text. And in the dictionary, all I did was type a bunch of words. So then when it says open dictionary.text, it means you have to open the dictionary as F and then something. And then we create a variable called words, and you have to read the dictionary, and then you have to split it at this /n, and the /n means enter, since my dictionary has lots of enter, so every new word starts at an enter, and then we return the words. And then we create a class called Hangman game, and we define a self and a dictionary and chance. So I set my chances to 7, and self.word equals a random choice from the dictionary, and it's all lower cases, so I made it all lower cases. And self.letter, if it's guessed, then this list is empty because nobody guessed the letter yet. And then if it's self.letter incorrect, it's empty because nobody guessed an incorrect letter yet. And self.string equals like this blank thingy for the length of the self.word. So how many letters long the word is, it gets a blank, so it tells you how long the word is, and the self.chance is equal to chances, which is equal to 7. So define check word is self, and then it wins so far as false because you can't start off getting 1 already. So a guess equals self.letter, and if guess is in self.letter, then you have to print. You already guessed that letter. Choose again, and then you have however many chances you did. Else, then it says then append the guess. So if guess not in self word, you are wrong, and the number of chances, and then yeah, you have to append the wrong letter to self.letter incorrect. So then the empty list gets full of incorrect guesses, and then you have to add a guess, and then this comment, that was a comment for something, and then that says, so for the length of self.word, check if it equals to guess, and then self.string 1 is equal to guess, and then if a word, check if it's equal to that. So this stuff, it just means that you have to change your list to a string, and then you have and then when you guess everything, then it says print. You have to say it is to the word, and then you say you win, and then you change win to true because if you didn't win, then that doesn't make any sense. And then you define letter self. And can you scroll down a little bit?
Okay. All right.
And then self. So every time you guess, you got self chance -1. But if you guessed right, then up above there already said that you would add 1. So then your chances wouldn't decrease at all. So your guesses is empty. So while lame guess, and then this is not equal to 1. So like if you typed in like 5 letters, then it would say then it would just say please input a single character again, and then it automatically make your character lowercase. And then we define print string as argument self, and then we print the list that changed into a string again. And then we define place self. And then this comment is very important, because if you take away the comment thingy, it shows you the answer. So if you want to cheat on the game, just take away the comment thingy. I put it there so I can check the thing. So then it says, well, self.check is bigger than 0, and self.check is not the word, then self print the string. And then if self.chance is, check if it's equal to 0, and if it is equal to 0, print game over, and then you lose. So
All right. That's pretty a decent code. Did you use any external resources, or all the codes are come up with your own?
I used lots and lots of extra research.
All right. Okay, no problem. I just want to see how this works. Okay, there's no dictionary.txt. All right, well, I guess I'm not going to worry about testing your code, but your code looks great, and your code looks really similar to mine as well. You use all the functions to define. There is a few minor differences, but it seems like your code is working. Great job. Great job. All right, does anybody else want to share their code about Hangman if they created one? Does anybody else want to share the code? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. All right. On creating our own Hangman game. And the good news for you guys is we don't have homework this week. So don't need to worry about the homework. All right. So, whoops. All right, 1 second. All right. So, does anybody have any question about what are we going to do? Does anybody have any questions? All right. If no question, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and get started. All right. So let's go ahead and create a file called hangman.py. Hangman.py. And this entire project gonna use what we learned last week. Does anybody remember what we learned last week? Does anybody remember? Classes, nice, yep. We learned about classes. And so today we're gonna do some application with the classes, especially by creating this Hangman game. So let's go ahead and get started, all right? Okay, so first of all, we'll go ahead and
sort of glitching.
I'm glitching?
No, the screen, but now it's okay.
Okay, all right. So where is a link to hangman.py? There isn't a link to it. I mean, unless you want the source code directly, but I recommend you type it out with me so you will understand the code better. At the end of the class, if a student cannot follow up, I will share the source code then. All right, so let's go ahead and get started by starting with our hangman.py. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to type import random. Import random. All right. Random recall, this is for when we randomize some kind of pattern. If we want to get a random letter, random word, random number, etc. That's when we're going to use random. And then use random to specifically choose a random word to guess. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and create a new function. Here I'm going to say def load dictionary. And it's going to there is going to be taking a parameter called file. Excuse me. Speaking about my phone noises, let me go ahead and mute it. All right. So, let's see. All right. So we're going to create a function called load dictionary, and then in here we're going to set this. Notice I would take a parameter of file, and the file.
It says I have a problem.
What's your problem? What's the problem that you're getting right now?
It's just all I see is direct squiggly underlines.
Did you have this pass?
Have what?
Do
Yeah.
you have this pass?
Yes.
You do? All right.
Yes.
Okay, you can share your screen. Okay.
It says host disabled attendee screen sharing.
All right. Now you should be able to share your screen.
Yep, so this is what it was.
All right, so here is your issue. Just remove this load. Have a load here.
Remove.
Yep. Now it should work.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and reshare my screen. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and load the word with dictionary. So this is where we're going to briefly talk about file, input, and output. This time what we're going to talk about is specifically read a file. So to read a file, we can just, wherever you're dealing with file, we usually use this with open. So here we'll say with open, file, SF. This is basically a way to just open up a file and then store this into a variable called F, which then you can use it. All right. With open file as F. And in here we'll say that we'll say words equals to f.read. All right. F.read. And I'm going to create a file called dictionary.txt. All right. So f.read is going to basically read the entire file for you. In this case, it's going to read whatever the file has provided as arguments here, which the path should going to be this dictionary.txt. Now let's put some word here. All right, these are my 4 words that I added. And in this function, let's just go ahead and print out what's happening with words. All right, what's happening with the words. Okay, so let's take a look what's the output of this is. So you can just take a look at my screen for now. And in here, I'm just gonna call load dictionary, dictionary.txt. You can see we got this output in a nicely formatted, just like in our dictionary.txt. Got hello world, Python, hello world, Python, and programming. Okay. All right. All right. So now here's a quick
error.
What?
There's another error.
Another error. Did you see red squiggly line?
Yes.
All right, that's most likely your syntax error. Okay, let me take a look then. Yeah, you can share your screen. Okay, because I didn't see red squiggly underlines.
Oh yeah, I checked. Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. Now you can see it's nicely formatted. And you can see each word is on its own line. All right. So now here's a question I want to ask for you. Since we learned about class, now we're gonna talk about a specific method. And this method is what we call the split method.
I have a syntax error. Well, I think it's a yellowish underline-ish, whatever it is.
All right, another syntax error. Great.
Not really a syntax error. It's just a yellowish underline-ish.
Oh well, that's not really syntax.
You're not sharing your screen. Now you're
That's
sharing your screen.
variable not used.
Wait, I think it's.
Undefined variable. Or there you go. Yeah.
Oh, I think I just fixed it because I accidentally put words instead of word.
All right.
What is the program we're supposed to run?
Don't worry. You can just type Python -I Hangman.py. And in here you can just type load dictionary parenthesis dictionary.txt. And you should be able to see it formatted like this. All right. All right. So you can see this load dictionary.txt, and then we see all the words that print out. So I want to ask you guys a question. Have you heard of this method before? Split. So specifically used like this is it for stir. So stir dot split. All right. Does anybody want to explain what a split method do and for? What does stir method do? What does stir method do? Does anybody want to explain what's the split method? Oh yeah, Vera. So
I can't run the command.
1 second. Vera, let's see. Yes, I could. After I will send the website to you in just a little bit.
You.
No problem. Split means that you're taking a string, break it in a specific place. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And you're gonna break in a certain place. And that certain place is going to be specified as an argument here. All right, it's gonna be specified as an argument here. So for example, if you have a string like hello world, and you want to split by the space, you can just say hello world dot split, and here you can put that space here, and it's going to return you a list of words. So you're going to return you hello
What?
world. All right, so that's what's going to return to you. Okay, so this is how we use split. So now you can see, so what do you want to split for? Well, we want to split by this new line. Notice that every time we have a new line, and the symbol for new line is \n. \n is what we want to split for, and this is a symbol of new line. symbol of new line. Okay, so in here we'll just do this. We'll say dot split \n. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look now. What's the words look like?
I said I couldn't run the command load dictionary.
All right, 1 second. Let's just try this. So in your code, just add load dictionary dictionary.txt. All right. And if you go run this again, you can see we actually get the word that is in a list, such as hello, world, Python, programming. All right. All right. Does anybody have any question for now?
No.
All right. I guess to give a little bit of time to finish this part up. All right, looks like I can get another TA.
It still has a problem.
Okay. All right. What just happened? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you can share a screencaster. All right, just type exit. EXYT. What's parenthesis? Nope, you forgot the. All right. You gotta type Control C. So type Control C. You gotta just clear a new terminal actually. All right. Now in here you can say Python. Okay, so for some reason this is in the CF folder again. So move all these two out of CF folder. Yep, there you go. All right. So there's one thing that you need to fix for a codecaster is you need to not print out file but print words. Print words. Yep. And this is a backslash, not a forward slash. So it's backslash. Located below the delete button. Yep, right there. Yep. Now I think you're good. So now in here you can type exit again, exit parenthesis. Now I can type Python, just Python Hangman.py. All right, there you go. There you go.
I have the high ground.
Yeah, you have the high ground. Okay. David, you can share your screen. Let's see. All right, looks like I put everything together. All right, so what you need to do is essentially in here, oops, that's not what I intended to draw. That's neither. So just click on here and just add a file. Yep, new file. And just type dictionary.txt. All right. So now in here, you can have some word. All right. And now down in here, you can first type exit first to exit this shell. Exit parenthesis. All right. Now I can just run Python Hangman.py. And there you go. Now I can see it. All right. Does anybody else have any problem? Have any issues? Anybody else have any issues? All right. This is extra one on Harry pencil. I can do it. All right. All right. So let me go share my screen again. Whew. Okay. Let's see. So now because we can get the word in the list, and essentially I'm just going to return these words. And return just means we can use this. So this function have a value that we can assign to. Or this function have a value. All right. So now let's go and take a look. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a class. And this class is going to go called as Hangman game. Hangman game. And I'm going to comment out the slow dictionary. All right, so Hangman game. All right. So once you type that, you can see there's a way that we can construct new classes. Construct new classes. New class specifically. And then this class called Hangman game. And it's going to have a few properties, a few methods. And first of all is init. Def check word. Print string.
The terminal is blocking some of the code.
Okay.
Actually, not some of the code, most of it.
All right. Print string. Letter. So now just define a few methods which you're gonna use later. And then def play. These are the methods that's gonna define. All right. So we have 5 minutes before a hit break. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and ask you guys a question. What is init? Does anybody remember what is init function? What is init? Does anybody remember what is this underscore init underscore do? Does anybody remember what does it do?
Okay, that's better.
All right. Well, init underscore init underscore. Recall this is actually means initialize class. That's what init stands for, initialization. So you're gonna init a class. All right. That's not stand for get.io, unfortunately, but it stands for initialize a class. So, and then wait, notice I'll have a self argument. Does anyone remember what is self for? Again, from last week, does anybody remember what is self for from last week? Self literally just represents this class itself, or specifically the instance or the offspring created by this class. All right. So self is used to associate different properties within this class together. So we're gonna take in a few arguments in it, actually a couple arguments. So in here, you're just gonna say self dictionary, and then chance equals 7. All right. So you guys say use a fancy syntax here. This is just mean that dictionary is supposed to be a list. Dictionary is supposed to be a list. All right, dictionary : type. And in this case, type is a list. All right, let me clear everything. Okay, so now I'm just gonna assign it. So first, I want to randomly choose a word from a list. All right, I want to randomly choose a word from a list. Does anybody know how to do that? Random.
You attach a string. You use a string.
Nope.
Ah.
We're gonna use the random module because we're randomly doing something.
Choose random.
Random dot
All right, random dot what?
something. Random dot something. Random dot
choice.
Random dot choice. Anybody have any other differences? Any other ideas besides random dot choice? Random dot choice is a function name. It's basically a function. All right, random dot choice. What else? All right. Indeed. Yep.
Randant.
Randant. Randint. All right, another good guess. Randint. Anybody else have any different ideas of function, other functions that is inside this random module? That's how I can get a random. So remember, we're trying to randomly choose a word from a list. Randomly choose a word from a list. Anybody else have any ideas?
Rand range.
Rand range, that's another one. You guys really know a lot of different module within some random module. Rand range. All right. So these are the 3 guesses: random.choice, random.int, random.rand range. And we have random.string. String. I'm not sure that actual one, but okay, random.string. All right, so I have 4 options here. Which one is correct? Well, I think I have to tell you guys after the break. It's a little bit random.choice. We'll see. So we'll go ahead. I will go ahead and tell you the correct answer after the break, which is gonna start right now and ends at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time (PM).
Like a cliffhanger, because you're waiting until to tell us.
What?
Like, never mind.
Okay. Well, you guys can take a break now, and then we'll come back at 5 o'clock. If you guys have any question, feel free to type in the chat, though maybe not responding. But okay. Have a nice break. Go get some water, by the way.
Hello.
All right. So is everybody back?
That took more than 10 minutes.
It's roughly about 10 minutes.
I'm back.
All right, great. All right. So which one do you guys think is correct? Random.choice, random.range, random.range, or random.string? I've never heard of random.string, but Which one do you think is correct? Or which one do you think I will use, basically?
Random dot string.
We'll use this actually. With random dot choice. This is what we're going to use. So I'm going to highlight these. Random dot choice is what we're going to use. All right, because random dot choice is able to provide a choice for a iterable. Iterable. For example, what is an iterable? It's a list where it's a tuple. They're all iterables. So, so now let's go ahead and randomly choose a word from that list.
I was just checking out your YouTube channel and watching a lot of videos from it.
What?
I was just checking your YouTube channel.
Dev with me.
Right. All right. Well, that's not intended, but okay. Well, let's go focus on here first. All right. So random dot choice dictionary. All right. Yeah. By the way, I actually talk about this in my YouTube channel, so you technically know everything. I just like compacted everything to like 20 minutes worth of videos. But okay. So we got a word and random dot choice. What's this gonna do is it's just going to choose a random word from a list. Let's take a look. What's that look like? All right. Let's go take a look. What's that exactly look like? So I'm going to say import random.
Why is it like in 2 now?
What?
Why is it?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is what we call interactive Python environment. So if we take a look, we can create a list. We're gonna have a dictionary of words. For example, hello world. And in here, you can just say random dot choice dictionary. And you can see it's gonna randomly give me some options. All right, hello world, world, hello, etc. Okay. So
Wait.
this is random dot choice.
Where's the random string?
Random dot string, actually never heard of that one. Not sure is that one. You can check Python documentation for detail. All right, so this is going to be able to give us a word, and we'll create some empty list. For example, guest, letter guest. Self dot letter is incorrect. Letter incorrect. And then, so these are just empty lists. Keep track of how many what letter we guess and what letter we guess is incorrect. And then we're gonna guess this. I'm going to say self dot string equals to underscore for I in range of for I in self dot word. All right. So let me ask you guys a question. How many of you see something like this before? Somebody see something like this before? A loop inside of a list. All right.
I've seen it.
What?
I think I've seen that before.
All right. Do you know what this is called? Do you know what's this called?
I'm not sure.
All right. This is what we call a list comprehension. List comprehension. All right. I know it's unreadable, but this is comprehension. List comprehension. I don't know how to read this word, but okay. So basically, this is just a way to add for loop inside of a list. All right. Now they will have a for loop, and this is basically a shortcut. What it's going to do is essentially just going to add underscores. All right. So how many underscores it's going to have? Well, depends on the length of the word. How many letters it have. For example, if it have 5 letters, it's going to have 5 underscore. 3 letters, 3 underscore. All right, etc. Okay. All right. So that's stuff that string, and then finally we have stuff that chance. Okay. So again, you can see that chance I actually have an expression here, which is equals to 7. chance equals 7 basically mean by default, chance just gonna be 7. All right, now what I will do is just check word. Check word. All right, so everybody just be prepared because I might call on people to answer some of my questions. So let's see. So we'll now talk about another method. So we type a split, and then has anybody used or heard of join before?
Like join a server or something like that?
No, it's
Or
another
join a
stir method.
string.
Yep, it's another string method.
Discord server.
Not
Then
this.
you just stick 2 strings together.
No, it didn't. It will not add 2 strings together. It's a string method. So does anybody guess what's that join gonna do to a string? It's a string method.
Join 2 strings together.
Nope. That's not what it intended to do. It's string lists. It's string lists. String lists together. All right. So what's it's going to do is it's going to basically we're drawing any iterable together. So for example, you have a list like this. We have, for example, I guess a letter H, right? But I didn't guess any other letters. For example, this is a 4-letter word. I only guessed the H. So now what I want to say is, if I want to join these and turn it into a string, to turn list into a string, I can start drawing. So it's basically just gonna change every element, connect them together by using the stir. Stir. So if stir is a space, it's gonna join like H underscore underscore underscore. If this is just an empty string, well, that's gonna look like H underscore underscore underscore. All right. So this is the join method. It's basically opposite of split. Instead of splitting the string, it's drawing a list. Okay. So let's go and see. So in here, we'll just say if this empty string dot join self dot string, which is a list, and it's going to be if it's the same as the word. It's the same as the word that we want to attempt to guess. They're just going to return true. It means you guessed the word. Otherwise, you're going to return false. You didn't guess the word. All right. Does anybody have any question with this?
Can you just give me some time to get all of this down?
Yeah. Let me know. So just have done in the chat after you finished.
Copy and paste it in the chat.
I will say let you guys type it first. All right, let me know after you guys are finished.
I post that. Always type the whole entire thing in the wrong place.
He's doing it different, I think. I'm not sure.
What? What did you guys just said? You guys see something like difference or something?
Can you explain what return does again?
Return is basically going to, this basically is a value for this function, okay? So I will show you a demonstration after you finish. What's this return going to do?
Where's the instructor? I am done.
You're done, all right?
Why do you have to capitalize false?
Yes, you need.
True. Why do you have to do that?
That's just a Python thing.
Can we get another chance for applying at TA?
What?
No, sorry.
What?
He wants to be TA because he doesn't want to do the homework, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I just like being the leader.
all right. Well, next time you can lead a class, which then you don't even, you could just find some people be your TA. But all right.
Okay.
Let's see. Ethan's finished. Kaiser's finished. Great. All right. Vera, yes. I'll go ahead and share the code. Share a snapshot. Share. No, that's not it. Stop sharing. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go share a snapshot. If you guys still cannot follow me, just now you guys can share. All right, everyone. Here is a snapshot. Just gonna wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Well, for and in case anybody need the snapshot.
Wait, is there are you Vera? Are you the one from the old class?
What?
Is
Yeah.
Vera- Oh, nice. Nice.
What did you just say, Ethan?
I'm just asking her if she was the one from the old class. Remember the other one?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the link.
No problem.
Thank you for the link.
Everybody's taking this. Everybody's
The
taking.
the required supplies have been found.
Choir when?
Size.
The
Hey.
required supplies have been found.
How many people here are? Yeah.
1 more minute, and then we're gonna move on. Just so you guys know.
How old is everybody? What is the age? What is the age like? What is the age of everybody? Like a range, like 10 to 15.
We'll see. There's actually a lot of younger kids in China's class, China section time, especially. All right, so let's go get going. All right, so now go ahead and talk about print string. So in a nicely formatted way, we'll still use string, but this time instead of string by nothing, we'll just say return, and it's gonna drain space. All right, so now it's gonna be the print string. Okay, so now I would like to talk about what's the return value for function again.
Wait, what's the code again?
Looks like this.
I still. Oh, there we go.
All right, let's take a look at the return value. Does anybody remember what is return value going to do to a function? All right, in the most simplest example here is, let me just create another function. And then let me go and define a function called add. And it's gonna take 2 numbers. All right, 2 numbers. And effectively, it's just gonna return a plus b. A plus b. And now if I just say add 1, 2, it's just gonna say 3. So what's gonna happen is this function have an evaluated value. For example, 1 plus 1 is the expression, but you can also say 1 plus 1 equals to 2. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Just our function. You can imagine function as expression, but with the return value, you actually get something back. So the equivalency of this mathematical, just like in this expression, using this function. 5, 5, 10, this is a simple add function. All right, so this is what return value is for. Hopefully this simple example explains what this return value is for. All right, I'm not sure what asked this question, so hopefully Will she understand this now? All right. So now what I'm going to do is this. Now I'm going to go ahead and create another method called letter. All right. We're going to go ahead and create another method called letter. And letter, what's this going to do? Is this going to processing everything. All right. And this is a harder thing to do. So what I would like to do is I will go ahead and comment out the code. And I would like you guys to come up with the code that I need to write. All right. So for example, in this letter method, there's 4 things I need to do. First, whenever this letter, this will be taking another parameter called letter, another argument.
Hashtag. We're doing another hashtag.
No, you don't have to type anything that has hashtag on it. All right. You can just take a look because you need to just think about it. So you can see this letter is, you can imagine as the current letter, that's what I'll try to processing. All right. So first is whether this letter is correct or not, this letter will add to letter guessed list. All right. So first step is add this letter to letter guessed list. Letter guessed. Second is if letter is correct, means it's part of the word, then what we want to do is replace all occurrence in string. So basically, if you get L in hello, what's going to happen is originally there might be 5 underscores. But now since you guessed L and L is correct, you're going to change the third and fourth position to L. So replace them with the actual letter. Remove all occurrence as well. And if it's not correct, so if letter isn't correct, now what we want to do is add to letter incorrect list. All right. The letter is not correct. And then finally, in here we'll just say, and then in here we'll say chance -1 as well if they guessed it incorrectly. So there's first step. First, add the letter to the letter guessed list. Second, if letter is correct, replace all occurrence in string to the second letter. For example, you guess L and the word is hello, you will replace third and fourth position to L. But if letter isn't correct, you need to add it to letter incorrect list and set the chance -1. All right. So.
Okay.
So do you guys have any questions of what you need to do? So do you got any question about the steps description? Because I will ask you guys on how do we do. So I will ask you guys about how can we change this comment to some actual code. This is
I
what we
need
call pseudo.
to copy all of this down.
No, you don't. Don't copy all of these down. You just need to look at the screen. All right. First of all, let me ask you guys this. First, so let's go and divide these questions into, so now I can say I divide them into 3 big parts. Can anybody help me to write code to solve the first part? Add this letter to letter guessed list. How should I do this?
Probably shouldn't be answering any of these questions because I already kind of know the code.
I mean, yeah, but let's see. Can anybody tell me how can I add this letter to letter guessed list?
Is
You
it like append?
Yeah, you append the letter, right?
You append
All
the
right.
letter.
Append. So here's a question. What's the list that I try to append to? So can anybody tell me the complete code, not just append? Can anybody tell me the complete code? I'm a freshman in high school. Can
So,
anybody tell me the complete?
Isn't it something self.letter? And then underscore guest, and then append, and then I think
Append.
something else after that.
Dot append letter. All right. So you can see this is again. So whenever we try to use some variable, we always need to use self because we're obviously in the class. Here you can see self letter guest append letter. So now it's successfully appended to the letter guest list. All right. Second step. If letter is correct, then replace all occurrence in string. How should I do that?
Another append.
Nope, we're not going to use a pen. We're not going to use a pen. So let's do the first part. How can I check if this letter is correct? So let me ask you this. What does it mean if the letter is correct?
Do you try to like print out the element and see if it's in the list? Like print that letter in list.
Okay, we're not going to use print. And what you're saying is kind of like what should we do after we check. So for now, I just want to know, how can I check? So what does it mean if this letter is correct? Can anybody tell me that? So what does it mean if the letter is correct? What does it mean if a letter is correct? Think about this. Did anybody type in the chat?
Not that I can see.
All right. So let me ask you this. If in the word hello, I type the letter A, is letter A correct or not?
It's incorrect.
Why is it incorrect, Vera?
Because it wasn't in the word hello.
Exactly. All right, let me go use my little drawing pad again. Turn it on. All right. So Vera just said this. So if the word is hello, and I guess A, this is incorrect. Right? Because A is not in hello. A is not a part of hello. Let me turn my lights on really quick. Oh God. There we go. All right. Much better. So A is not part of hello, right? That's why it's incorrect. Therefore, if it's correct, then what should it be? If it's correct, then must get something that is in the word. All right. So now the problem changed to this. So otherwise, if letter is correct, can be understand this. If the letter is in this word. So how can I check if letter is in the word? How can I check if letter is in the word? And spoiler alert, I almost give you the entire answer to you. How can I check if the letter, which condition can I write to check if the letter is in the word? Let me write in the chat, let me take a look. Throw this water bottle away. All right, let's see. We're not going to use is. We're going to say, yeah, if letter in self.word. Great job, Rena. If letter self.word. And now what we're going to do is this. We're going to loop through the entire self.word. And I, in this case, going to be the index number. And here, I just want to say this. If self.word bracket I equals to letter, then I just want to say self.word bracket I equals to, one second, self.string bracket I equals to letter. So effectively what I'm doing here is I'm just checking, I'm looping through and check if this self.word, so if this word, if in this given index number, the actual word matches this letter. The actual letter matches with this letter. Now to replace it in my string. All right. Okay, so that's this part. That's this part. So next part, which is the final part. How can I check if letter is not correct? What condition can I write if the letter isn't correct? And we don't actually need to write a condition at all. But how can we know if the letter is not correct? What keyword can we use?
The screen is glitching out.
Like,
So 3/4 of it. Oh, now it's good. But a second ago, 3/4 of the background but of the shared screen was white.
All right, now you should be able to see it, right? Okay, so else. Great job, Rena. You answered correctly again. So else, and then we're gonna add it to letter incorrect list, which I can say self.letter incorrect append letter. And self.chance minus equals to 1. So we can minus the chance. All right. Great. So that's the letter processing. That's how we process the letter. All right. Do you guys have any question? All right. So then I will give you guys 2 or 3 minutes to type the entire code out. All right. I'll give you guys 2 to 3 minutes to type the code out. If you guys need more time. So when finished, just type done in the chat. So and I can move on.
I need some help.
What help do you need?
This red squiggly lines are back again. Yes, I have.
All right.
it.
Well, that's bad. But I need some help there.
You think?
All right, you can share your screen.
Wait, let me first check. Okay, there's still an error. Okay, there.
You forgot yes on line 32.
It on line 32. Where do I put it?
Yep.
If.
Yep. IF. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. Guess for well now you just Google Dragon again.
Game of Thrones dragons cool.
Okay. Cool.
Game of Thrones dragons are cool.
All right, whatever you say, I guess. All right, maybe next task for my TAs to write some Kahoot game. Maybe.
Write a Kahoot game. Or we can just find a Kahoot game.
We could, yeah. You guys can tell me.
Account. I have a Kahoot account. I believe I have a Kahoot account. I don't remember it though.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys 1 or 2 more minutes, then we're going to finish our play. But I think most people are finishing it up. Most people are finishing it up.
Like, I'm so laggy right now.
Yeah, whenever I use Zoom, my computer is really laggy.
Yeah. Zoom transfers a lot of gigabytes. Teams is less laggy. They rent up to gig speed a lot, so that's a lot better.
Right, but Zoom provide relatively a lot more features. Okay.
Zoom is just adding new features. They never really have given like gig speed. Well,
Yeah, that's what Zoom for. I mean, Microsoft is not for team. Zoom is specifically for video communication. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead to find our final method called play. All right, let's make it fast. So all of us can, maybe we can finish casting earlier. Okay, so in here we'll say this. Let's say that play, and here we'll say this. We'll say while true. While true, recall that's an infinite loop. That's an infinite loop. And first of all, what I'm going to call is it's just going to call print self dot print string. It's going to print the string in a formatted way. And that's when the print string function helped me to do it. So play, you'll see, this is where I associated all these different methods that we created. All right, next I will say this. If length of I is not, so now here's a question. I'm going to go ahead and ask the user to type their letter, right? Enter a letter here. So there are two things that I want to explicitly check before I even do anything else. There are two things, again, I want to explicitly check. Two conditions, two constraints. Can anybody tell me one of them? What do you think? So this is input validation. So there are two constraints and you check against user's input. Which should I check? What are these two conditions? All right, we got the first condition. So just by Alika, one letter. And it doesn't have to be a letter, it can be a symbol as well. It can be hyphen, but yes, it has to be one. Has to be one, you cannot type two. All right, what is another condition that we want to check? What's another condition that we want to check? All right, yep, Sarah, you're correct. It cannot be repeated. So you cannot use already used letter. So not already used. Not already used. All right, one letter and not already used. That's already two things, that's two constraints that's when you check. All right, and then I'm gonna actually do another infinite loop here. All right, so here what I will say is this. I'm gonna say if length of L is not 1, means that the user typed either more than 1 or less than 1. They didn't type anything at all, would type more than 1 character. In this case, what I will say is I will print, I will say, please enter one letter and only one letter only. One letter only. Please enter one letter only. All right. Then here I'm going to type Alia. And the second condition I'm going to check is this. Oops. Let's see. 1 second. And the second condition we're going to check is if L is in the self of the letter guessed. And if it is, then we'll just say print You already used this letter. All right. Okay. And then finally, if it's past all these constraints we're checking, then I could just say break out as a spook. Break. So that's mean the user type it correctly. Phew. All right. Let's see. So this is input validation. And now I can pass it to the letter function. The letter method, which then is going to check. Which then it's going to do all this processing stuff. So add it to letter guess, add it to letter incorrect, modify the string. So it's going to cool down happen in here. But in here, let's see if my git pod is not lagging. Which apparently it is lagging. One second, sorry guys. Let me just go ahead and wait for this.
Show us the code again because I haven't really typed it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go and refresh.
You already have.
The teacher says it's only going to take a few minutes.
I already have.
And this is gonna take a quote unquote few minutes.
I already have a.
What the teacher says is what the teacher says when giving out instructions is sometimes the opposite, sometimes the same thing. So if our instructor is saying that it will only take a few minutes, what it means is sit back, relax, and just let this take a few long hours.
You can get some popcorn if you want, everybody.
Remember the time it took? Remember the commits, like that commit, those commits. Remember the first homework commit? It took like
55
hours
commits or something.
sit back and have it.
That's really weird. I still didn't figure out why that happens.
I already
Some
have
incorrect
a
numbers.
Kahoot ready. I ever have a Kahoot ready.
Okay.
Can everyone do their task?
What? You want to have a test for this class?
No, I did not say that.
All right. Well, I mean, I can like my TA to make some tests. You guys want to, but okay.
I have a Kahoot, but that's it. I already have a Kahoot, but that's literally it.
All right, great. Do you want to share this Kahoot?
Sure, I'll share it. If we can play today.
You know what? I guess we're just gonna play this Kahoot. We're gonna finish it in the rest of this class.
Okay, sure.
Next week, I guess. Actually, wait one second. Actually, I'm just gonna share the code, and then
just post
actually let me just finish this up really quick. It's just gonna take now. It's really just gonna take 5 minutes or something. All right.
You can post the code in the chat. Well, I mean, you don't really have to post the code in chat, but.
All right. Let's see. Would Zoom support this? And
Oh, Zoom doesn't
drum
support.
roll, please. Zoom. And indeed, Zoom didn't support that. Okay, I'm just gonna paste the play function because that's most likely you need.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Do not copy and paste it. That's a bad idea.
All right. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead parse it to the self.letter. And this is going to handle the letter processing. And then in here, we'll go ahead. So now we'll have two more things we need to check. So this is input validation. Let me ask you guys a question. How does the game end? Because the game must end. How does the game end?
If you guessed all the letters.
If you guess the word.
Or you don't.
Okay, but how exactly, if I don't get the word, how suppose it can end?
When your chances run out.
Yeah, when the chances run out. So there are two things we need to check. So in here we can say if self.check word. And this is basically gonna say if it's true, then in here I can just say, great job, you guess the word. Otherwise, and then in here we can go ahead and print out missed letter. So this is letter missed. All right, because it's a really simple drawing, and I use the F string here. And then here I can say if self.chance equals to 0, And then here, then I can say print it out. And then I need break as well. And here I can say print. You use all your chances. The word is self.word.
It'd be kind of offensive just to say you lose.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how life works, but okay. Finally, if the user if neither of these constraint matches, then in here we're just gonna say you have chances left. All right, I'm going to paste this play function in the chat one more time, and it should work. So that's the complete implementation for this Hangman command line interface.
Can you send us a snapshot? Because as you said yourself, Zoom is garbage.
I didn't say that, but okay.
Actually, you did.
I didn't
Actually,
say
you
Zoom is
did.
garbage. I'm pretty
Actually,
sure.
when it comes to copying and pasting, Zoom is garbage. That's what you said yourself.
I didn't say Zoom is garbage. I'm just saying Zoom is bad, which is basically the same thing, but
Teams is way better if you ask me.
Also,
depends.
at some time can I share a random facts quiz, please?
We can do that at the end of this
All right,
course.
I'm not gonna play this game. I'm gonna see if someone can. I'm not gonna play this game because I already know all the correct answers, and I'm not gonna play this game. I'm gonna see who can beat the instructor. And the instructor hasn't.
All right, I'm not gonna give you guys any
asking,
prize for beating me this time.
I just want to see who can beat my random quiz. Random
Okay, we can play random quiz like at the end of this course or something. So somewhere in November. But
Okay, I'm gonna make it very, 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 very like yeah. I'm gonna make it
All right. Do you want to set Ethan? Could you start a Kahoot game because my opinion is a little bit laggy. Maybe yours better.
I already actually. Wait.
All right.
I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay. So everybody post the Git pod there, and then if you guys need more time, you guys can fork this Git pod. Use this Git pod.
Yeah, place. Oh. I really like the music.
That plays off. That's a creative one. That's a creative one. How many questions there are, Ethan?
There's like there's
10?
Oh, I'm so laggy right now.
Okay, maybe it's not really great. You can try to turn your camera off, see if it's better.
Everybody turn off your videos.
No, just him. Just Ethan. Just Ethan.
Now you're impossibly adventure. All right, does everybody hear Nerdy Barrel? Oh, I know who Nerdy Barrel is at least. I know Barrett's Nerdy Barrel. Okay.
Let's proceed with the 20-second countdown. 20-second countdown. I think we'll start now if there's nobody.
3, 2, 1.
10 questions. What operator means not?
Can I play?
I think we're playing this one.
Hey,
All right, great job, everybody. Most of you chose
Most
correctly.
people got it right.
Yep. Exclamation
Marcus
mark.
Bruce?
Teacher is in second place, surprisingly.
Marcus
What-
plays. What is?
What is variable in this code?
Oh, I know what it is. Get this wrong. Well, you didn't learn it.
Nobody got this wrong. Okay, we learned this from first week of this class.
If you get this wrong, well, something's wrong.
Literally, like the first thing we learned.
4 people got it wrong. Only.
I'm gonna assume you guys are doing it
I
on purpose.
almost got it wrong. I have to admit, I almost got it wrong because my hands are literally as sweaty as the.
Stop.
Kessler, that's what you say every time.
Exactly. That's what.
But I got it right. I am in 7th place behind. I am
Alright.
in 7th place behind Vera. Vera the Nerdy Barrel.
All right. Let's see. Good.
I am. Individual. What's a booby?
Only.
True and false value. All right. That's just a hint for you now. All right. 8 is we got it correct. 23.45 indeed is a float because it's decimal number.
Who is like no like nothing.
There's nothing. Who?
Why even Kaku allows that? How should we pronounce the name?
Come out.
Untitled.
I can kick out the teacher.
What if teacher is not teacher?
What if an if?
What does an if statement do?
Make this necessary.
It's makes coffee.
Are you guys done with
Coffee.
caffeine?
Coffee. If statement makes coffee. They actually trick someone.
One's.
Whoever's actually choose to make a coffee?
Wait, who is with me on it makes a coffee? Who was it?
Well, I think they're just doing it on purpose.
I'm gonna check who missed a question.
Ethan, high five.
I'm gonna go check who missed question. And I will tell the instructor who missed question 4.
Wait, high five. But just high five. Just high five.
All right, let's go and move on to the next question.
Because now I am a master of deception.
What does the term syntax mean?
Grammar.
I actually don't know the.
I didn't actually talk about what is syntax exactly, but I talk about what is syntax here. So you guys can kind of infer what is
Oh,
syntax.
it's the structure of something. Okay, I already.
Some person 2 people got it wrong.
All right, it's fine. Syntax is a little bit on my fault.
What are these?
Hope nobody get it wrong. Anybody has any? All right, somebody choose a Boolean operator. You can say it's Boolean, still it's a comparison operator. Because they are comparing numbers or values.
I'm at 6th place. Behind-
Marcus Person. Who is Marcus Person? You didn't even spell person correctly.
No, I'm pretty sure that's somebody's name.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the founder of Minecraft.
I am behind
I
that.
did not spell person wrong. That's literally his name.
Okay.
All right, let's go proceed.
Marcus Person.
Someone. Person who has 2 calculus teachers and calculus. What's the output? There's nothing on the screen.
No idea, Vera.
not say I am horrible at beatboxing, but I'm trying.
Print. All right. It's not input. Input something. It's not output. All right. Print.
I did not get it wrong this time. It's just that I did was too slow. That's what I'm going to say. I did not slip. I was just too slow.
All right. Sure.
Sure.
What
What's missing from the following code? Okay, it's a long one. Everybody just pay attention. Pay attention closely.
No, I got it wrong. I got it wrong.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Not enough people make a response. Yeah, please make a response. Give me the last one. We're gonna wait time's up. Beat is missing a colon.
I thought I got it wrong, but instead I got it right.
Great. Could you show the media really quick?
It's just
There is missing a colon on line 2. If grade greater than equals to 80, there should be a colon there. All right.
I'm just saying, how did they
Yeah.
even get it there? How did they even run the code?
And they don't run the code. See, they
They
didn't
just
ever run.
so they just take a screenshot of it and then post it.
Yeah.
Calculus cute. Who is calculus cute and who is like nothing? Just tell me.
I'm behind return function.
All right.
I'm behind return.
Okay, let's see. What is output from the following code? Oh, I think.
What is the output from the following code?
I don't know what it is. Issue speed 5. Issue warning. Go ahead.
Yep, speed is no action.
I'm behind return function.
The speed is 24. So it's not greater than or equal to, it's not greater than 70. It's not
It's
greater
less.
than
So
75.
it's basically just no action.
Yeah.
There's not even an error in the code.
There's no error, unfortunately.
Oh,
Like,
for some reason, it just looked like calculus just sunk down because there's like a space.
Wait, before you click next, I just want to say I'm trying to beatbox the theme.
Oh God. This is gonna be
What?
so All right.
Question.
Finally,
Am I
it's output
horrible?
from the following code. True.
Gummit, I got it wrong.
Alright, everybody gonna beat me this time now. Pay attention to this.
Yay!
It is access denied. It is access denied.
Wait, I want to ask who's in 5th place.
I win. Yes, I got 3rd place. You got it correct.
Alright, congratulations to all
I'm
of you
4th place.
for winning. Great job. Great
Alright.
job.
Top 5.
Get feedback.
I am top 5. I am proud, but I'm still going to
Alright, great job, everybody. Great job, great job, great job.
I'm just saying, I wanted to do better.
All right.
So I
Congratulations for teacher and Untitled for beating me since I answered the second question, the last question wrong. A great job to all of you.
I got the last question right. So am I better than the teacher?
All right, who got question 4 wrong? I am looking right now.
I did not get question 4 wrong.
All right, well, thanks for attending this class.
Who's deaf?
There is.
Okay, I know who got question 4 wrong now. Who is deaf play self?
All right, well, so there is no homework for tonight. Thanks for attending this class, and then see you guys next week. All right.
Wait,
Have
who
a
is?
good afternoon.
I couldn't see the teacher. Who was me?
I am me. Nope, Kagu is not very cute. Definitely against that. But thanks for attending. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for teaching us.
No problem. Thank you. All right.
Bye. What are we gonna do for the TI meeting later?
If you want to, just stay in here and can briefly talk about it.
Yeah, sure. Who are the TAs? The co-host. Yeah.
All right, you are the only one left, I guess. Yeah, thanks for asking. Okay, so basically what I want you to do is, since there's no homework, you don't need to worry about the homework. You can just type about notes. So like, how do we do the Hangman project, basically?
Sure. Kind of want to work on the website too. Is there?
All right. Yep. Sure. Yeah, and then you can find a Kahoot question. Find another Kahoot that we can do.
All right, I'll try to find one.
All right. Thank you very much, Ethan.
Bye.
And thanks for attending. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.